Hello and welcome back, guys. Here in this today's lecture we are discussing about class inheritance. Inheritance is a very strong feature of object-oriented programming, and inheritance is a way to create new classes from existing classes. The new form classes are called derived or subclasses. The classes that we derive from are called the base classes. Important benefits of inheritance are code reusability and reduction of complexity of program. The derived subclasses, descendants, override or extend the functionality of base classes ancestors. Instead of starting from scratch, you can create a class by deriving it from pre-existing class by listing the parent class in parentheses after the new class name. The child class inherits the attributes of its parent class, and you can use those attributes as if they were defined in child class. A child class can also override data members and methods from the parent. This is the syntax for writing the inheritance implementation in Python. Here the class, subclass name, parent class, and if more than one parent class is, then you can add here in comma separated as well. And here is the class suit, and the operation class documentation string will be here. We are going to see a practical example of inheritance. We are defining a parent class. Here the parent attribute, which is value is 100, and here the init parent class constructor. This is the init function, and parent method, parent class method, set attr. Here we are passing the self and attribute here, the parent dot parent attr to attr, setting this, and get attr parent class attribute parent dot parent attr. This is the basically the attribute which we are passing here, printing here, and this is the child class, and here we are passing is parent. Parent is the basically parent class, this one which we are passing, and now we are creating this child subclass from this parent class. And here printing child class constructor. This init function is for child class. We are passing self in it, and this is child class method, passing self child class method. Now we are C is assigning to child. So basically we are creating the instance for the child class. Here this one is the child class, and now calling the c.child method, then child class calls its method, and here parent method c.parent method, that child class instance calling the parent method are using the parent property here, and here c is set attr. Here it is child class instance setting the attribute again for parents method, and here child class again using the method get attribute of the parent class as well. Let's run this and see what the results are. This is the child class constructor, child class method, parent class method, and parent class attribute set is equal to 200. So you can see here, this is the called the child class constructor, and then parent class child class method call it, and then we can say setting the attribute, and then here the getting the attributes from the parent class. So this is all about the inheritance. Furthermore, if we want to inherit from the multiple classes, then we can define it like this: class I, that is define your class I, class B, define your class B, and here class C, which is subclass of A and B classes. Built-in functions, if we talk about, you can use the is subclass and is instance exist function. These are the built-in functions to check a relationship of two classes and instances. The is subclass passing the sub and super as a attribute in it and a parameters in it and arguments as in it. Boolean function returns true if the given subclass sub is indeed a subclass of the superclass super. Like here, if we pass here the C and A, then it will return the true. And if we write as a subclass C and superclass N, for example, then it will return false. And here is instance object class. This is also Boolean function which returns true if object is an instance of class or is an instance of a subclass of the class. So this is all about the inheritance. I will be back with next lecture and we will move forward in OOP concept and learn the next topic, polymorphism in next lectures. Thank you and bye for now.